are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Because there's never going to be a right time. You're never going to really be fully ready. I think you should just go for it. Just go for it. Life is a little too short to not take risks, but that's okay. Because in our risks, even when we do fail, we end up learning valuable lessons from it, because I have made some terrible decisions, and I still don't classify the fails as fails, because I still learned something valuable from it. Whether what I learned was what not to do, what to do different, how to go about it differently, regardless of how many times it takes, how many tries it takes, what are you waiting for? You might as well go ahead and do it, because it's better to go ahead, take that risk, and just do it, and have the knowledge that you have to know maybe I shouldn't have done that, rather than regretting not trying it at all and never knowing if it would have worked out or not. And I don't know what it is that you're thinking about trying, but whatever came to your mind when I said what I said, that's what I'm talking about. This could be for a lot of different things, for a lot of different people, but you should just go for it. You should just do it. Now, I advise whatever it is that you want to do, I advise you to do it in God's will. So if it goes against his will, I don't recommend you do it. But if there's been this thing that's been placed on the inside of you, whether it's one of your passions, whether it's a thought, a vision that keeps coming up, and you really can't get rid of it no matter how hard you try, it's probably there for a reason. Because imagine how long it's taken you from not going and doing it, not taking that risk. Imagine how long it's been since those visions, those thoughts, those feelings, those passions have been inside of you. Imagine if you just went for it when they started popping up. I mean, just imagine, just think about it. Think about it. What's holding you back? What is stopping you? Fear? Oh. God does not give us the spirit of fear. He gives us the spirit of love, the spirit of power, the spirit of a sound mind. So fear shouldn't stop or urge you to do anything. Fear shouldn't be the reason you don't do something, and fear shouldn't be the reason you do something. Is it what they might say about you or what they might think about you? Because at the end of the day, that vision, that thought, that idea was placed on the inside of you and not them for a reason. It's inside of you for a reason, because you are more than likely capable of carrying that idea through. That business, that job. You're more than likely capable of carrying it through better than any of those people that would sit there and talk about you. Sit there and gossip. Sit there and laugh. But can you imagine all of the people that laughed or talked about or gossiped about everyone successful when they first started? The most successful people, majority, the most successful people started nowhere. They started at a laughable position. But that's because when you have a dream and a vision, sometimes it takes trial and error to carry it out. Sometimes you don't know how to go about it, you don't know how to do it. But that's okay, because failure is a win. Because if you learn the valuable lessons of what to do, what not to do, sometimes you only learn those things along the way. Sometimes you only get those lessons when you just start. So I recommend you to start. Just make sure it's in God's will. But if God's already gave you the green light, then what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Don't be timid. Don't be shy, because timid is a form of fear. God doesn't give us that. God doesn't give us shyness. That's not from God. That's from hell. So just think about that. Think about that. You never know what's on the other side of the decision to just go for it. You don't know if your wildest dreams that are beyond your wildest dreams, you don't know if you'll achieve that and then some on the other side of this line of just do it. This is you. This is the line of just do it. And all you have to do is hop over it, and then you'll see. You will see. But if God be for you, then who can be against you? Hello. Just want to encourage somebody today. Don't fear. Just do it. When you think about it and you think, oh, what if, why do I, oh, I don't know, what if, da-da-da-da. That's where the fear is coming from. Overthinking is also not from God. Clarity comes from God. Confusion is not from God. So if you have all these thoughts and these what ifs, you're better off just doing it. Because if God be for you, who can be against you? Come on now. Just like my little ears. Somebody just thought to put these on this little onesie. And now look, they're probably making tons of money off of these little onesies, wherever they sell them. So just take a risk. Like, life is too short not to take risks. As long as it's in God's will, once again, why not? Pray about it, and you'll get a yes or a no if you're listening from God. So